A very good morning. It's Mark here, Friday, June the 20th, 7:45 Eastern, 11:45 GMT. US session about to get underway. Let's have a look how the markets are shaping up this Friday, end of the week, uh, last session of the week. A gap down to start, you can see that closed yesterday at 98.31. Gap lower to start today, even tested a little lower, right down to 98.10, but now sitting kind of back where it started. You can see the very small body. And if I zoom in on the hourly, you can see how flat it is hanging around this 98.20 area for now. We'll see once the US session gets underway if if the US dollar can make some kind of a fight back, which we've seen so often over the past week. We've seen weak US dollar through the Asian European session, and then when the US session gets underway, US dollar fights back. We'll see if that can happen today. The level buyers will be looking for is that 98.35 is the level they'll want to test, and then even higher if there is demand for US dollar up to the resistance of 98.74. Sellers will want to maintain below the support level here at the 98.33, come down to test the 98 or below level. Let's have a look at the S&P. Stock markets generally closed yesterday with Juneteenth Day. Futures markets saw a sell-off in the S&P right down to support here at 5,971. In pre-market trading, Wall Street will be opening up in about an hour and a half. There has been some demand. You can see some buying trading higher than yesterday's open for now, and 6,046 is the resistance level. If I zoom in on the hourly, there you can see it's happening this hour now, going into the US session from being pretty flat. There is some demand in the futures market, and 6,044 is where we're sitting right now. Buyers, of course, will want to continue with that and look way up to the 6,100, at least maintain above the 6,000 level. Sellers will be looking to come and test that 6,000 level, which has been a pretty pivotal level, and look down to support here at 5,971. Let's have a look at gold. And interesting that through the Middle East conflict, we haven't seen a run to gold as a safe haven commodity, which is generally the case. Last few days, we've seen gold, we've seen the EMAs turn around. The trend is actually down, and continuing today, 3,340 is the support for today. I'm going to zoom in on the hourly. And there you can see how gold has continued to be sold off, that 3,340 support. Sellers will be looking to test that 3,340 and below, and possibly come down to test that 3,300 level. Buyers, on the other hand, if I move my resistance down on the hourly, on the shorter time frame, there you can see resistance sitting at 3,358, and that's a level that buyers will be looking to test on the way back to that 3,400 level. So it seems a long way away right now. Let's have a look at oil. Being sold off right now. You can see that I had my support already moved lower. Right now, support is sitting at the $74 level. Right up here from 75.90 is almost 76 to 74. It's already moved down $2. Let's look at the daily. There you can see the push lower. Yesterday was a little bit higher. Today, gap lower to start, moving lower going into the US session. Again, $74 the support for now, and 75.90 resistance. If there is a turnaround, buyers will be looking up at that $76 or higher. Sellers, if this continues, will be looking to test below $74. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Strong start for Bitcoin, which had been in a slow but gentle downtrend, leveled off the past few days. That's Wednesday and Thursday. Today, Bitcoin is fighting back. I've got support here at 104.2 thousand and resistance already at 106.5 thousand. So buyers certainly on the front foot for now will be looking to test this 106, get up to possibly 107,000. Buyers have been unable to really maintain above this 106, 107,000. Let's see if last day of the week, if there is a push in demand for Bitcoin. Alternatively, if sellers step in and test this strong support area around the 104,000. Let's zoom in on the hourly. And there you can see there's the strong push that we've seen from Bitcoin to start today, and that's through the European session, leveled off for the past few hours. Going into the US session, buyers will be looking to come up and test this 106.5 thousand. Good trading, and I'll see you at the end of today's session.